Okay, today we're working on a 2007 Jeep Commander, and the problem with this thing is this driver's side window, driver's side rear window does not go down or up at all. It won't work from this switch, and the really weird thing is it won't work from this switch either. Now the driver's side works. The driver's window works, passenger window works, and then that back one over there works. But this one does not work. So I'm going to verify the motor's good, and I'll show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you what we found wrong with this thing, and it seems to be a common problem on these, so hopefully it helps you out. Alright, to test our motor, I got a setup here. I got just a basic drill, DeWalt, Mac, whatever you want to call it, drill battery here. Now if you look on this drill battery, you can see that there's plus and negative. So I got my Snap-on probes plugged into my Mac drill battery, and I just got one on the positive side, one on the negative side, okay? So I'm going to take the negative side, and I'm going to come over here to the switch connector. Now this is the switch right here. I got it unplugged. This is your connector, your switch. Now, if you don't have a wiring diagram, I do. So I know that this blue and tan wire and this yellow and tan wire, they go to the motor. So that's what powers up the motor. So your power comes in on this model Jeep, 07 Jeep Commander, comes in through these two wires, the orange and white and orange and gray, and the switch diverts the power to these two wires, this tan and blue and tan and yellow. Okay, so all we're doing the switch's job here. So I'm gonna plug one of these in to one side, and then you got to be careful when you do this, because when you do this, there it goes. All right, so now when I plug that in, the window's gonna go down. All right, now to get it to go back up, I'm going to take my negative one and I'm going to switch it over onto this side, right in there, and then I'm going to take my positive one and plug it in. I can get it in with one hand, a little tricky, and the window starts going back up, okay? So you just reverse the power, all right? That's all you do. It's just a basic electric motor, you just reverse the power. All right, so now we verified that the motor is working and that both switches aren't working. So what we got going on here is what I think is a circuit issue. Great news, right? No. So we got to locate a wire. So what I've done the hard work for you. I've ohmed out this orange and white wire and this orange and gray wire. Now these orange and white wires and orange and gray, they come back up here to the front master switch on this model. Now most Jeeps are probably like this. So they are, if I can find it, right here. So that's where they're coming out of the master switch. So power's coming from there, running along through that, down through here, up through here, back on this other side, down in through here, comes in through the wiring harness, comes out through here into the switch. So that's where your power comes from. So we're not getting any power here and here, okay? So what I did is I ohmed out the wires, figured out that this orange and gray wire is broken, and it's broken right in here. If I can find the wire, there's one end of it right there. Somebody's already tried to fix it, so that's why I figured I'd make a video on it, because it broke again on us. So there's one side of it, and then the other side's right here. That's the orange and gray. Okay, to fix this thing, I actually had to fix both wires. I had to fix this gray and orange one right here, and I also had to fix that orange and white one back in here. So but the orange and white one wasn't long enough, so I just used an extra wire and 2 butt connectors. And I just used 1 butt connector on that one, connected them back together. And now we got the key on, and the window is going down and back up. And to verify that the switch works, we got the switch plugged in back here. Got it plugged back in, and works great. So, if you have any other problems or any problems with your windows like this, a good place to start is by always checking the motor, make sure the motor's good. So run that drill battery test that I did with just some wires and some probes and a drill battery, or you can use a jump box. You can use any battery, really, any power source to do that. And that test works on pretty much any model vehicle, any year model with power windows, honestly. So you do on that test, and then you can look at your switches, verify your switches are working, all that, and then you start. Last thing you do is go to your circuits and see if your circuits are broken. On this particular model vehicle, if you have one of these, or if you have a Jeep at all, I would start, if you think you have a circuit problem, I would start by looking at that door jamb wiring harness right there, because I've seen a lot of problems with those in the past. So for any more questions or comments that you may have, please put them below in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.